everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you're new around these parts, hi, my name is Missa. Welcome, subscribe, join the family. Why not? It's free, and as Scottish people love a bargain. Today I am just flopping around on camera putting some makeup on because I've got to go out and run a few errands. I wanted to look somewhat put together for these errands, and although I'm very happy to go out without makeup on, I wanted to look a little bit better today just for one or two things that I'm doing. So yeah, we're just going to do this. We're going to go from me literally just waking up and looking, I'm sure we can all agree, a little bit frazzled, a little worse for wear. One would say very tired looking, into a more glowy, dewy, polished version with a bright pink lip, because let's be real, bold lips are more fun. So if this sounds like it will tickle your pickle, or you're very bored and you just want to put me on in the background, then just keep watching. Oh, I'm excited to start looking more human. No sleep does not do wonders for the skin at all. My skin just looks terrible. I feel like it's really taking a beating recently. That's not a spot though, that is, I cut myself shaving my eyebrows. But yeah, I've just got blemishes everywhere. Let me show you. It's nice and dark, so hopefully you can see. I just feel like my skin looks so blotchy. Still got these spots here. I always have this terrible white mustache and I don't know why. Even my chin's not looking great. Forehead, I've got blemishes, which is weird. And of course, lovely big eye bags with blemishes underneath them. So today's mission is just make myself look presentable for a few errands, and I just want to put makeup on and sit and chat. So I thought the first thing I would use, I used this the other day and I remembered why I quite liked it, not necessarily for the priming aspect but for the glowy aspect, and it's the NYX Bear With Me Radiant Perfecting Primer. It's a little dark on my skin tone, like I couldn't just wear it as a glowy layer without covering it up, but it actually looks fine when I put foundation over the top. And I like to put on primers and moisturisers and things like that with my Real Techniques 222 brush, which is this big round one. I don't know, stops my fingers getting all sticky and gross. It's kind of like a copper toned glowy thing. And yeah, there's just something about putting these kind of products on the brush that just feels lovely. And I want to do like just really beautiful skin, like perfected skin, although not cake face, and just have that as my main focus, and then obviously a bold lip, obviously. I feel like that just solves any problems. It's just glowy skin and a lovely lip. Look at that though, it just adds such a lovely sheen. I still feel like NYX is way too expensive, personally, for me. Margaret is here with me, I don't know if you can see. I'm going to of course use what is my just go-to foundation, not this one, that's too dark. The ABH one. I use 110C. I feel like I might be 110N if they have that, but I've only got 110C, and this is what I'm going to use on my, what I always get questions on, my colour drain sponge. I think this sponge is the same as the sponges that you'll find on their website. They're just not this marbled pattern. I think this was only for Christmas. It's a great sponge. It's so soft and squishy. I've said it before, I use it dry sometimes when I'm like too lazy to bother getting up and wetting it. I'm going to use like 3 pumps of this, and I put like very little on my forehead now. Plus it's a very cold, horrible day, and I'm just going to wear a hat, a beanie hat. In my humble opinion, this foundation is like a light to medium coverage with just like a couple of pumps all over the face, especially when you use a wet sponge, because obviously that kind of shears out products. But I just love the glow it gives me even without a glowy primer underneath. I know it's super expensive and it hurt me buying a bottle of this. It hurt me greatly, but I have to say it's, I don't know, I can't decide if I'm using it instead of my NARS because I want to save my NARS or because I love this a lot more. I can't decide. I feel like in fact they might be equal in my collection. I just feel like this evens me out so much, and then I can add a bit more coverage where necessary with concealer. I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Longwear Concealer on the rest of my face because I'm trying to use this as much as possible. I used it yesterday and I have to say I liked what happened. Taking it right in that inner corner. I'm really sorry if you can hear Margaret licking herself. She is the most loud cat in terms of bodily care. Yeah, I mean that's completely got rid of my white moustache. I feel like I've not caught a lot of you up in a while because I'm still getting messages about it and I forget because for my patrons we have a WhatsApp group, Facebook, Discord, our lives that we do every week, so I feel like I do chat to you all, but in fact it's my patrons that I chat to obviously the most. In terms of accommodation, I have found a flat. I am very excited about this flat because it's just so pretty and I can't wait to show you all in a video. I'm obviously going to do like a moving video and show you around, and I'm just really excited. It's in Alloa, so if you want to look at Google Maps or whatever you want and just go from Edinburgh and go from the south side of Edinburgh, say Fairmile Head to Alloa, it's about an hour's drive away from Edinburgh, and this is like quite a scary thing. I'm itchy, I don't want to take my makeup off. It's like quite a scary step for me and something I never thought I would do. I've always been a homebody and don't like living far away from the people that I know. But my goodness, I'm just doing it. I get to pick up the keys on the 10th. That's where I hand over a lot of money and I get the keys, and apart from the fact that it's so pretty, I don't need to do anything to it. One of the flats I almost took, I would have had to paint it and do quite a lot to it, and I'm glad that I didn't get it in the end. I'm just putting a wee bit more concealer underneath my eyes because I feel like they are pitiful. But yeah, this flat is just perfect. I love it so much. And the other reason I love it is because it has a filming room, so it's got 2 bedrooms. They're both quite small, and the smaller one is more of like I guess a nursery size. But that is perfect for filming, so I'm going to have my own filming space again, which is great. I really don't like filming in this room just because it's where I sleep as well. And also, I am allowed a dog, so if you'd all keep an eye out for lovely rescue dogs for me, that'd be great. It needs to be something small, something that doesn't require its own garden, because that's the annoying thing. I don't have a garden, but I know a lot about animal care and the dog will be walked often since I work from home. And it's good because it means that when like I come back to Edinburgh for dinner with my parents or my sister-in-law and brother, things like that, I can take the dog with me. Whereas a cat, I feel I'd have to just leave and then come back to it. My dog I can take with me and I can go on lovely long walks, so it's going to be good for my back, getting me out and about. I'll just be a wee friend. Let's do powder. I'm going to use my KVD Vegan Beauty powder, Kat Von D Locket. I want to use this up. It's very much time that this got finished. I think it's probably a little old. I feel like I'm constantly watching Robert Welsh and appreciating his content more and more now that I've discovered him. And yesterday I set my under eyes with a brush and I didn't mind what happened. I feel like they didn't crease too badly, so I'm going to try again with a brush. But he's so right when he says like we all watch these makeup videos and it's how we learn how to do our makeup, and then we all think that, oh, we all need to bake, or we all need to do this, we all need to do that. It's like, it's why I started baking. I'd never heard of it before until I watched someone do it, and then I was like, oh, I need to do that. And I'm not saying I'm going to stop baking, because I don't think I'm ready for that commitment yet, but I'm certainly trying out not using quite so much powder on occasion. I'm just going to set my eyelid as well, because I don't know if I'm going to actually do eyeshadow today, or if I'm just going to put on some lashes or whatever, I don't know. Do you know, I really do like this concealer. Is it full coverage? I don't think so. I think it's more medium to full. I've had some people tell me that it's super full coverage on them. And on me, I don't know if it's just because my skin's extra bad right now and I'm quite self-conscious about it. Because usually my skin's pretty good. Or what it is. Maybe I just don't love this range of concealers. But yeah, I don't think it's super mega full. And then I'll just use that same powder on a bigger, fluffier brush for the rest of my neep, which means face. Or turnip, for anyone that's not Scottish. You know what, Margaret is like the best cat in the world, and I love her so much, and she loves me, and she cares for me, and just loves me, and supports me. But her hair is so annoying. It's like embedded in all of my brushes now. Wouldn't be me if I didn't go in with Makeup Revolution Skin Finish. In Opalescent, apparently they've changed this up a little bit and it's got more blue in it now. Although looking at mine, it does have quite a lot of blue in it. I just don't know why they would change something that is perfect. I'm going to put this all over my face on a big fluffy brush. For anyone that wonders how I use it. I've not really put a lot of makeup like from here up because my hat is going to cover that anyway. And I don't generally take my hat off once I've left the house in it because hat hair. If you still haven't bought this, I really would recommend it 1,000 times. If I had all of the money in the world, I would buy all of you one of these just so you could all have it and try it. They've just got such a lovely healthy glow. And I'm going to build on that and it's going to get more glowy and more healthy looking. I'm almost finished this Morphe spray. I must say I've gotten used to the scent more. I still don't like it. Once the initial niceness is worn off, it still smells like garbage. But somebody commented when I said it smelled like garbage and said, it's got to be your breath that smells like garbage. I bet you never brush your teeth because it's Jeffree Star and he wouldn't put his name on something that didn't smell nice. Okay. I've not reached for this in a while and I really like it, so I want to use it. It's my Natural Collection bronzer. These are so cheap. This one is in the shade Golden Glow and I think I might use this today and just appreciate it. So yeah, one of my errands today, I want to go up to Grwm. I don't know if you guys would have Grwm in any other country, I'm not sure. It's like a homeware store and it's just very pretty. It's a little bit expensive, but I looked online at their bedding last night and they've got some lovely options that aren't too expensive. So I want to go and have a look because I always feel like when you move somewhere, you want to have new bedding to really feel, I don't know, for me it's like symbolic, new bedding, new place. Like when I moved here, I bought new white fresh bedding so I could just have new sheets. So I want to go buy some lovely bedding, and my new flat is very much, it's one of those kind of grey and white flats. Like the person that owns it clearly loves grey and white. I love pink, so I'm going to inject as much pink in it as possible. I'm going to go to, well, I don't know if there is a Home Sense there actually, but TK Maxx as well, have a look. They've usually got some lovely faux flowers and stuff. I mean, I don't have any money. But I'm going to go and have a look and get some ideas, and if I do buy anything, I've got a little bit of a haul I can do for you as well. But I can't just spend frivolously because I've got to pay for everything in like 4 days, rent and deposit and all that, so. And of course, I'm going to use my Essence Contour Kit. It's great, highly recommend. Another thing I've kind of picked up from Robert Welsh's videos is I don't really now, well the past few days I've been trying, I don't take my contour or my highlight past like my outer corner of my eye, so my highlight will stop like here, my contour stops here. I'm just trying to take on the advice of someone that clearly knows what they're talking about. I think I'm going to have a little bit of a flat warming party as well for my patrons. Get a bunch of them over for wine and pizza, play with makeup probably. I'll try and do a vlog about it. I've got a few patrons coming to help me move. Hopefully they'll help me with my makeup collection. I just think nose contour is one of the hardest things to get right. Oh no, my battery's about to die. Look how glowy my skin is. I think it looks pretty good. The only thing I'm not super happy with is my under eyes. But overall, like, the rest of my skin is looking pretty good. I just feel like my under eyes look a little bit kind of creepy. Might be that the powder doesn't like this foundation. I've not actually tried this, the concealer. I've not actually tried this combo. But I think overall, like, I just look pretty glowy. Sorry, just had to change my battery. I'm going to put highlight on now. For one, always feels better with a glowy face. I'm going to try this because I keep putting on Jaclyn Hill Extra, the little loose one, and I need to use other things. This is Becca Vanilla Quartz. A patron sent this to me and it's very exciting because the only Becca highlight I've got is Pearl, which is so pale, and I would say too pale for me. And I can't remember if this is just right or a little dark. So yeah, I'm just going to try and take it to my outer corner of my eye and also highlight like this side here, like coming out from my eye, if that makes any sense. Robert Welsh says he does it. I don't know, I love pro MUAs, like Lisa Eldridge is incredible and I would love her to do my makeup, and I think she's just a master of her craft. Charlotte Tilbury knows how to do a good face, but apart from that I've never really been that interested in like pro MUA's opinions. Not because I think I know better, I know for a fact I know nothing. I just play with makeup. I have no qualifications, I learn everything from watching other YouTubers. But I don't know, I just feel like my style and their style never meet. Because I like over the top dramatic makeup, not that that's what I'm doing today. There's just something about his style and the way he presents his points and things I just really like. And I actually rarely subscribe to YouTubers anymore, like new ones. I'm quite stuck in my ways. I feel like I've got the YouTubers that I watch and love and I don't really add to that list very much. But oh, I could watch him all day. I think that's really pretty. I've got a really nice glow. I feel like I look slightly, I don't want to say ill, I feel like I need a little bit more bronzer on. I think that's what's throwing me off, so I'm going to use a little bit of Benefit Hoola Light. I have cat hair on my face and it just won't go away. Does that look a bit better? In terms of dogs, I was just thinking, like, what dog would I want? Because it's a good size 2-bed flat, but it's still quite small, and I don't feel like I could have a medium or large dog in it. I don't think that's fair. So I really want a small dog in my new flat. And I want a Chihuahua. Not gonna lie, I've always wanted a Chihuahua. I love Chihuahuas. I think they're great little dogs, or like a Pomeranian or a Yorkie or a Westie, some kind of terrier. I just feel like every little dog that goes up on any of the dog adoption sites, and I look down to the bottom of England when I'm looking for a dog, they all get adopted so quickly. I think I'm going to do a pink lip today, so I'm going to use my Natasha Denona Diamond and Glow and use the blush side. So yeah, they all get adopted super quickly, which again is great because these dogs need loving homes and I'm glad that they're going to one, but I feel like I never get a chance to adopt one of the dogs that I really want. That blush is so pretty. I feel like I could put more on. I'm not gonna. Let's do brows. On days where I just want to look like a really good version of myself, I never bother doing much with my brows. Plus they've grown out quite a lot in the last few months because I've not been doing anything to them, and I feel like they're getting to that nice stage of being quite fat. I'm using my LA Girl brow pomade. I like this one because it's blonde. I might skip through this because doing brows is really boring. One day I'm going to get microblading. It must be so nice to wake up in the morning and not have to put your brows on. Oh, that's the dream. What is your least favourite part of doing your makeup? Mine is definitely brows. I really like this Urban Decay Brow Endowed for the primer side. I feel like whenever I use it, my brows look way more like textured and like actual brows. Holy macaroni, my brows. They've gone through some unfortunate stages. And then the Ico Brow Gel, definitely my favourite. It's not clear, it is tinted. I feel like this separates every single hair. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but one tube of this will last you like 2 years. Oh no, I had some new Makeup Revolution brow products to try. I can try them in my first impression. I was supposed to do that today, but because I've got so many errands to run, I do need to keep things ticking a little. I feel like that looks a little better. There's that big fat brow, but they're naturally quite chubby. So I don't really know what else to do. I think that looks better. I'll just throw the other one on off camera because it's so boring and putting myself to sleep. Looks better, right? No? Tell me what to do with my brows. I'm just going to with a pinch more of that highlight just on my eyelids because I'm not going to do any eyeshadow today, I've decided. I'm just going to put this on just for a little sheen. And I think that looks alright. I think Benefit Cookie looks a lot better all over the eyelid, but this, I mean, it does the job. Yeah, it's days like this where I can't really be bothered doing eyeshadow and I don't really feel like I need it. I'm just going to curl my lashes, which I started doing recently, and I have to say, I can kind of see why people do it. I never used to curl my lashes before because I don't feel like it made any difference, and I still don't feel like it makes a huge difference, but we're curling them anyway. This is the Coloured Rain curler. I think some people heat these up, don't they? And that might make a good difference, but I think because I've not been wearing so much makeup and so frequently, my eyelashes aren't so bad because I'm not putting eyelash glue in them every single day. When I curl them, I feel more confident. Like when I don't curl them, I've got the worst eyelashes ever. I feel like I'm one of those people that became very, very dependent on false lashes because they make such a difference. When you see yourself with these beautiful big false lashes on and how much it opens up your eyes, and then you just put mascara on, you feel a bit plain. Well, I do anyway. I'll quite often go in with my Real Techniques, like, what is this, like a brow tool? The 312, it's like a brow comb or a lash comb, and just go through them. Just separate them while they're still a bit wet. That's the difference. I think that looks pretty good. Definitely opens up my eye a bit. My eyes look really bloodshot. It's just because I did not sleep last night. I was still awake at 5:30 in the morning and I knew my alarm was going off at 8. These lashes never go as nice as the other eye. Do you know what I'm so late to bandwagon with, and I've only just started watching, is Queer Eye. I thought it was like something like Friends or, you know, like a sitcom. I didn't realise it was the guys were like making over people's lives, and it is so good. I've cried at like 3 episodes already and I'm only on like 4 episodes. And Anthony the chef is quite delicious. There we go. Nothing special, but it looks better than nothing. What should we do on the lips? I'm thinking pink because I put the pink blush on. Let me have a look through my pink drawer, although I'm pretty sure I know what one I'm going to pick because I always pick it every time. Yeah, sorry if you can hear the wind, it's really starting to get loud. I'm going to use my Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade 30 Romantic because I wore it yesterday on a live for my patrons and I got quite a lot of compliments on it, and it lasts really well, so I'm going to wear this. Stop licking yourself, Margaret. I feel like a bold lip is always my go-to because I feel like people will then look at my lips and not my eyes and like my eye bags and tiredness. And I think sometimes red can look a little bit prim and proper. I love red lipstick. You know this, I wear it all the time. But yeah, sometimes I feel like I look too kind of, not glam, but there's just something about a red lipstick that's very kind of put together and stylish, and a lot of effort has gone into it, whereas I think like a bright pink is a bit more fun and playful, and I love a pink lip. Isn't that such a fab colour? And this liquid lipstick will not come off. I think some people don't really like the formula because it feels a little kind of weird, a little sticky. But it does dry down and it does go matte eventually. I usually just pat over it with my finger and like make it happen. I'm just gonna use probably the last of my Morphe spray. Nope, somehow it's still got life left in it. They honestly never seem to run out, but at the same time they seem to run out really fast. We are getting somewhere. Remember, just ignore the top of my forehead. Doesn't matter here. Brush my hair. I had it up in braids. Well, you got to when you got extensions. So actually getting, I think I'm getting my extensions out on the 6th, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow I have an appointment. I feel like the bonds have grown out so fast. Let me find one to show you an example. That is the bond there. So that's like 3 fingers away from my head. I think they've grown out a lot, and the hairdresser is quite surprised. She's like, wow, your hair must grow very fast. Because I've only had them in since October, mid-October. So yeah, she's quite shocked. She might have enough hair left because she ordered a lot of hair that she could put my like a new set back in, but I actually think I'm kind of done. I want to be able to go to bed with wet hair and not have to do anything to it. I just don't like having a fringe, but it's grown out, so I'm gonna see if my hairdresser will recut in my fringe tomorrow and make it nice again, because I've cut it maybe 3 times already. And yeah, gosh, my hair must grow fast. You know, one thing I've never owned in my life is like super posh hair straighteners, super posh hair tools in general. I always go back to my Babyliss or Remingtons. Let me put my hat on so you don't see my big forehead. There we go. And it's a nice miserable day, so no one will look at me weird for wearing a chunky hat. That's me. I feel very glowy and dewy. I think things are looking pretty good. I just love that ABH foundation with my whole heart. Not convinced about the concealer, to be honest, quite yet. So I would keep playing with things. But yeah, that's me ready to go out and face the day, do some errands. It's only 11 AM. Feel quite proud of myself. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I certainly feel more put together. And this is like my minimal makeup. Minimal. You'll never really catch me doing this kind of makeup and a nude lip. It's always a bold lip because I just think I suit a bold lip and I enjoy it, and it's a bit more fun, even though the amount of weird looks you get when you wear a bold lipstick is very odd. Very odd indeed. But anyway, that's me. Hope you enjoyed this. A little bit yammering. Very excited to get this flat. Probably the next video, or the second next video, you'll see my new flat. I'm really excited. Hopefully I'll have like a little haul up. I bought some pretty things so far, pink things, and hopefully I'll find some more today if they're very cheap. And yeah, I'll probably just leave it there, go about my business, and I'll catch you in my next one. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's just a bit meh, not really doing much exciting, but I had to put makeup on, so I thought I'd sit and chat. If you did enjoy it, please do give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. Leave me a comment down below and subscribe, because it's the polite thing to do, even though my camera focus isn't polite. A ginormous thank you, of course, to my Patreons. Thank you guys so much for your support on Patreon, as well as watching my videos. We have a Discord group for the Patreons, a Facebook group, and a WhatsApp group, and I do weekly lives. So if you want to become a Patreon and join in all the yammering and the fun, then the link is down below in the description box. If you can't or don't want to become a Patreon, please don't worry about it. Watching my videos is the biggest support in the world. And with that, I'll piss off and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!